Goons, Games, and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
We're back.
Whoa.
We are.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And we're vertical.
Vertical. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be a little bit bad at math, but I feel like something's missing.
Oh, we should have put a headstone like over there.
Our loving editor George, may he rest in peace. He has a pinched nerve. He's not dead. I'm just saying rest in peace. Like literally rest.
Yeah.
To a real one.
Yeah, he's the real one. But yeah, we're back. I would say better than ever, but we're missing one. This is Goons Gone Wild. I'm your host, Derek. That's also Derek in the middle. That's Rob, also known as what is it? Swolbert, the magic. What is it?
Swolbert, the magic something.
You guys got it. It's close enough.
No, I have to remember Swolbert, the magic steambot. There we go. Yes, it's beautiful and I love it. And
it took you a couple of tries too.
I had to look it up. I definitely cheated. Well, I know you by that Dantes, or as Rob, or as my favorite person ever.
Well, I guess you're not a stranger to cheating.
The love of my life.
Case in point, right there.
Bingo. So just want to mention again, we had 1,000 subscribers, which is pretty nuts. My camera's freaking out a little bit. Gotta fix that somehow. So Goons Games Gear, 1,000 subscribers, join our Discord, talk to us on YouTube, watch our stuff, get a YouTube partner program, actually get money from this. And also, if you see any distortions or audio issues, it's because we're on a cloud-based server now. So like, just gotta keep that in mind. Rob's like 100 states away, Derek's 1 state away. We're all
like
trying to.
We're nationwide.
Goons Games Gear is nationwide.
How is it nationwide if we're like just exclusively all like the group of us are just basically scattered throughout the Eastern Shore?
We're a conglomerate. We're taking over state by state.
Yeah, exactly. So don't question it. We're every state we're in, I'm going to claim it.
Yeah,
which is wild because they call my neck of the woods the Midwest, and that doesn't really. Well with me.
Also, why am I now the only one who hasn't shaved their beard? Everyone else trimmed or something, and I'm now.
I get a little trim.
Well, yeah, I mean, I got tired of just chewing on my mustache every time I went to go eat something, and it's not my idea of a good time.
That's different though. When you like trimming your mustache, you have to, but you clearly shaved your beard.
Yeah, because
I feel alone. Because that's fair. That's fair. It looks sexy. Yeah, I want it. It's mine now.
I want it in my mouth.
Whoa.
Also, George is already gone, and you're already thirst trapping. Jeez.
Yeah, that's right. He's not here to stop me anymore.
This is actually the first time there's only been 3 of us. It's either 2 or 4.
I know, it's weird. Who's the crossbeam in this Eiffel Tower?
Well, if we're going by like height,
like it can't be Rob. He's too long. We wouldn't be able to reach.
Oh yeah, I'm the big spoon by default.
I don't think you understand how this. Eiffel Tower doesn't have a big. Whatever. Look, I'm not even gonna.
Oh, don't worry. I'm thinking 2 steps ahead of the game right now.
Oh yeah.
Apparently. So, Derek, can you get us started while I fix my camera issue real quick? And just
Yeah, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, this dumb game, Only Up. Rob, I'm sure you've seen everybody speedrunning this game.
Which one?
It's called Only Up, like exclamation point. I know Critical was running it.
This is the first I've seen of it.
So like I know Critical was running it. I think Ludwig and Pay Money Wubby were playing it a couple days when it first came out. Basically, this game is like one of those like Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy or like
one of
like
those
Bread and Fred. Yeah, like Climb to the Top.
Like...
It's super hard. Whatever. Blah blah blah. The game is just like a bunch of like real what's that engine called? Like Unreal Engine assets just like thrown around, and you just like climb up them to the top.
Right.
And that's it. That's like the whole game. It's like complete shovelware. Like there's no real point to the game, I don't think. At least I've never seen anything about a story in this game or anything. So it's just, I don't know. Anyway, it came out. It was like a big success. Like everybody caught on to it and played it. And then like, of course, like a day into it, a bunch of speed runs came out and people were finding glitches and stuff. So everybody's like, oh, okay, that's like cool at least. So let's try the speed running of it. Eventually, like it just became this big thing. And now it's being pulled from Steam because all of the assets it was using were for non-commercial use. So,
well, because I see here in the article it's saying that it might have been removed due to a copyright dispute with an artist claiming the game uses one of their assets.
Yeah. So I guess one of the I don't even know. Does it say like what?
Yeah.
One
So
it was?
Not as far as I can tell just by glancing through the article, but what I see here is the reason for that whole issue is that a 3D artist is claiming that the game uses one of their models, which was listed for free use as long as it wasn't for commercial purposes. And as far as I know, they were charging like $10 for the game. So that's a no-no. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so on Twitter, Abolitious is his name. I guess he's the one that made this like 3D model of the girl holding this like I'm assuming it's like a bed sheet or something over her head. And they used it like it's literally on the main page of their Steam site, like for the game.
Oh yeah,
just like redecorated a little bit. But like it's clearly the same thing. So yeah, I mean you can't do that. That's no bueno.
Okay. Now that I semi-fixed my issue, here's my biggest issue with this whole thing.
Okay.
I don't really even care that the game was removed and brought back, but it's very clearly shovelware. It's just reaction bait. It's like literally all you do is climb up and fall. Like, and the reaction is just falling. So these streamers are getting like, just to clarify though, me and Derek have been reacting to stuff like YouTube videos. Like, what some people have different opinions, like stealing content, whatever, whatever you think about that, we'll figure out a middle ground. But in this particular game, it's like there's very little skill. It's just jumping everywhere and climbing. There's no like story. It's clearly it was clearly translated to English based on the conversation in game. Like there's just like broken English, which like that's not even like a huge issue to me, but it just proves that it's just shovelware. It's the only game developed by whoever it is that I saw on Steam page.
Seeing here also, not to absolutely to cut you off, but I also see that this game had also gotten in a little bit of hot water because it had NFT promotions in its development cycle.
Yeah.
So that's a big red flag. This was, you're correct in saying this is shovelware. This looks like a cash grab, and based on some of the comments I'm reading on the article, it sounds like just the one asset isn't quite the only thing they've grabbed. Because it seems like they're just clearly matched together objects that look like assets were built by different people.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love that in a game. I love that all these streamers kind of like got basically baited into playing this game. Because now it's like I think it's still like very high up in Twitch.
Yeah, they're still like speed running it and trying to like figure out more glitches and stuff with it too. So
I mean, like it's fine as a speedrun category, like or a game you want to speedrun, I guess. My biggest complaint is just like I feel like everyone just kind of fell for this game that's just all about the reacting to the fall.
Right.
It sounds like these kind of things that are like just Twitch bait grabs. That are just they
that's a
rush out
a
piece of garbage like this just to have oh no, he fell and he's mad now kind of thing, just to generate clips and whatnot for just easy money and articles or videos or shorts or whatever have you.
At least getting over it with whatever his name, that game like actually took skill, patience, and had good dialogue.
They were like people buying like the desk-wide mouse pads for it because you had to like full motion like swing your mouse to get those like swings with the hammer. Like people were getting really into it. I don't know. Like it was just fun at the time. I feel like now though it's so like saturated. It's just I don't know. I ruined it.
I would say that like that game will be remembered fondly though. This I feel like no, it's popular for a hot second. I think if you're a casual person, you bought this game, you got suckered. Like I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. They're doing this whole thing as a promotion and quick sell for their NFT stuff. Yeah, absolutely. It's just crypto bros being literal slime balls.
And streamers are just falling for it. They're not like saying anything against it. They're just like, oh I fell. Rage. Okay, it's over.
Right.
I don't know.
It's a nice vicious little feedback loop that just kind of sets everyone up for this cash grab feedback loop shield nonsense. And it's just, is this what we're reduced to? We wait for a good title or two to come out and within a month or so, maybe a handful of them, and then the rest of it is just this massive diarrhea dump that I have to look at anytime I'm looking for a game on Steam.
I think it retailed at 20.
Only Up does?
I think. I could be.
That's way too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Even then, I was gonna say like if you paid more than if it was more than 20, that's insanity. Only Up.
Shouldn't have given them any money, but
wait, no. Oh, yeah, definitely. That. Let's see. No, I'm sorry. Retails at 10. Retails at $10, which still, I don't know.
Too much.
If you go, let's see what I only saw. Okay, so the developer and publisher this is their first game ever. Released on May 24th. I don't think it actually popped off until near end of June.
Yeah, it was only a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to think when did
Nice. Another one of those. We're just starting out. This is our first game, and we're using stolen assets.
Stolen assets.
I'm pretty sure they teach you that you're not supposed to plagiarize in school. I feel like I didn't miss the memo on that. Maybe take that advice.
It's still, and I can't believe it's getting mostly positive reviews. That actually boggles my mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
I swear, man, it really feels like that NPC argument that people are fond of making lately is really turning out to be true. Like, I seriously cannot believe that there are people that live their lives like this. Like, just consume product and get excited for next product.
At least this guy, he knows what's up. Jerome, he has 0.2 hours on record. His
on record in it.
His review is love big booty Latinas. That's
You know what? This game ain't bad, boys. This game ain't bad.
We're so back. We're so back.
I mean, this guy at least says this entire game is made for shilling out NFTs. The clothes your character wears, the art on all the walls, it's all Goblin Town NFT shilling. There's one or more NFTs on screen at all times. So that's a fair negative review. Yeah. Let's see here. Unresponsive. Wow, wait. A developer responded to one about the game being unresponsive. Thanks for the feedback. We already done the work to improve the game and continue to do so. Now the character is better captured by objects as well as you can change the camera mode and added a first person view as well as many other improvements. Hope you can change your view to positive. Do it.
Do it.
They just mail you a pipe bomb if you don't.
Oh God. Wow. This guy Ollie. His review was yes, I did just fall and lose an hour of progress, but the game's mechanics are so unresponsive and clunky for a game that requires precision and fluidity to beat it. Also, I understand why there isn't any save points. There's no save points? Wow. I didn't even think about that.
No, I guess not.
But there should be at least a save point when you exit the game and enter the game because it's impossible for most people to find the time to complete it. Oh, so you have to complete this in one sitting. That's
man, they really want you to just oh my God. Willix had said in the chat that it's like $10 and it is actually on sale on Steam right now. But like, why? Yeah. Look, I'm a big proponent in saying that you should probably never, adjust for inflation nowadays, but realistically, you should never pay more than $30 for a computer game in this day and age. And you're telling me people are actually spending $10 on this to have NFTs shilled to them?
Oh,
Unreal.
absolutely.
This is
Yeah.
what a load of crap, bro.
Yeah, it's really slimy. And again, for some reason, zero streamers are like actually pointing this out. Well, actually, no. The real reason is because they don't want people to know that like it's literally just for reaction baiting.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
God forbid they let people know about their tricks of the trade. Ooh, can't have that happen.
Which is why everyone should just watch our playthrough of Bread and Fred, because that is actually a climbing game.
That's a good game.
It is actually. That's that good stuff.
Like it felt good supporting that indie dev. It's just two penguins trying to climb up this mountain, and it is it's raging. That game, I kind of want to go back without the checkpoints, but I can't imagine how long that would take there. It's like
it would be way too much.
Right. But I'd love to watch Rob play it. In fact, I'd love to watch Rob play anything. Play
You could always get some more Scape going.
Oh, yeah. Everyone check out the 2+ hour video we have of woodcutting and chill. Oh, I'm sorry, a forestry and chill.
I'm surprised that actually got like 50 views within the first day that was posted. And yeah, Willix and I are still working through Battle Network 3. We're going to be.
Right, that too. But
yeah, I'm thinking the next one, I kind of I feel like it's either going to be I'm going to do some fishing over at like a mini game, or I'm going to do some Slayer.
So you're calling forestry. Let's see here. I just want to see if it's I'm just like live looking up analytics here. Analytics. Max. It has 100 views and 4 watch hours. So
holy moly, okay.
Yeah, people enjoy stupid videos. Like it's not stupid, it's like relaxing content.
The backhanded compliment, like just damn, I'm already feeling unconfident about this. Like
feel humbled. Oh wait, I learned I used that term wrong.
Willix, you're right. I hate it here. I absolutely do. This house is a prison.
I'm trying to think. Can you think about any other shovelware that got like huge exposure?
Flappy Bird.
You think that's
Flappy Bird is literally click, click, click. It floats, click, click, click.
Yeah, but that was an app game, and it was like the first of its kind.
Right.
I don't know.
You have to like you only had to pay like a couple of bucks to install that from like back when it was on like the iTunes store, right?
I don't remember if you had to pay for it. I don't know. I didn't get sucked in.
I mean, I've played it before. It's pretty much like that. But
do you think it's shovelware? I mean, I wouldn't consider it shovelware.
No, I'd call it just a product of the time. It was a simplistic Flash game that's just kind of designed to, waste your time. He did end up monetizing it, if I remember correctly. He made a ass load of money, and he's like, all right, well, I'm pulling this because I'm tired of dealing with this.
Oh, I thought he felt guilt. I thought he felt, if I recall, I thought he was guilty because like everyone was like super addicted.
That might have been it. That actually does sound familiar.
Where is it? Hold on. There's this other shovelware game. It's a copy paste of The Last of Us on the Switch. Derek, have you heard about this?
Of The Last of Us on the Switch?
Yeah, it was a couple of days ago.
No.
I'm gonna pull up the article now. Come on. Let's see here. The Last Hope. It's called The Last Hope. The Last of the Virus of The Last Hope, a Nintendo Switch game that can bear the Hordu of the eShop. The game really is fascinating. Let's see here. The Last Hope Dead Zone Island went on sale today with an irresistible offer. It's usually €9, but instead it's euro stays in €0.99.
Irresistible offer. Yeah, buy our game and we'll give you a winky tug if we're feeling like it.
What is it? I want to see the last Hope gameplay. I want to see if PC PC Switch. Okay, fine. So people. I just want to see like how terrible it is. But I've been hearing that like it's literally like this is bad. Okay, this is wow. This is I would share it, but I'm not sure if it's like This is wow. Okay. I've seen enough. It's like a PS1 version of The Last of Us with everything just looking terrible and being terrible.
Oh, lovely. You love you love to see downscaling. You love to see it.
And this guy, the guy who put the gameplay video actually put like The Last of Us as the game, like the tag for YouTube.
Wow.
Like he put that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. People who make shovelware should probably just like stop existing.
Well, to be fair, it's probably somebody's first attempt, and I'm not going to bag on somebody for trying to follow what they want to do with their lives. But there's ways to go about things, and then there's, using stolen assets to promote your shitty NFTs.
Right.
There
Because when it comes to shovelware, at least an effort was made. But if it ends up being a cash grab like this is blatantly, then I have no sympathy for something like this. What a absolute waste of everyone's time.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But apparently we're the bad guys because it's positively reviewed on Steam. So
right. Everybody loved it because they got good views from it, making YouTube videos and stuff. So
because
I bet that viewer money hit pretty good, huh?
Probably. I mean, for Pokimane, probably. I know she played it.
Yeah. Critical's been milking it a couple videos.
Yeah, but at least he's but he's actually trying to speed run it.
Right.
Which is kind of different. My argument is that you're trying to play this for fun, quote unquote, but the fun is the reaction.
Oh, there is no.
Why would you speedrun this when you could be speedrunning the hit game delivered to us by the holy gods at Burger King, Sneak King?
That's fair. That's a very fair argument.
Sneak King is 10 out of 10. All right. Playthrough coming soon.
Game of the year. You first.
Also, there's one Steam achievement for this game, and it's only winner, and it's just you beat the game. So
what?
Dude, winner. And it links to their YouTube. They have 100. We have more subscribers for them. Just to clarify, they have 119 with one video. Wow. We have over 1,000 now, and we have over 1,000 videos. We're not going to talk about that point.
No.
Oh wow! They actually have their only video is their trailer. Have you ever have you ever wanted to walk up to the clouds, embark on an exciting journey, and only up, exploring a huge world full of secrets and mysteries? You have to get as high as possible, and the most interesting starts above the clouds. And the most interesting starts above the clouds. So yeah,
English might not be the first language.
I understand that, but when you're in an official studio, you pay for translations.
I don't know. I've seen people pay money for their game, and it's not very well translated.
Like what?
I prefer to abstain from continuing this line of discussion further, and my lawyer has advised I do not continue.
Gotcha. This comment from NZ News says, Doc disrespect sucks. I got through those pipes way faster than him. Raffle. That's that's a
had to take that sounded personal. Taking a shot at Dr. Disrespect, that sounded personal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put this on the stream. By the way, congrats over 1,000 subs. Thank you. It was a long time coming. I'm gonna hit that.
Hey, we did it.
Yeah, appreciate the support, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Final points here. Shovelware is mostly terrible, at least when it's filling NFTs, which don't do it. It's not that difficult. Yeah. Streamers completely abuse this game, even though it's a trash game, and I hate that. It's the trending thing now. Third point, expect me and Derek to stream this on Friday.
Yeah, Trey, woo!
Yeah, we're selling out, baby.
Just to reveal the next playthrough, we're going for the world record.
It's true. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're being most critical. We're beating everyone. And do you guys want to say anything else before we go to the next one?
Poopy caca.
Shit game. Do not recommend.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of fair.
Yeah.
Kind of fair. All right. Moving on here. While I break my neck to get to the next tab. Roblox. Yeah, that's right. It's everyone's favorite kid game. Apparently, Sony didn't want Roblox on PlayStation due to child safety concerns, which I honestly appreciate because I've seen how terrible Roblox is in terms
Oh.
for children.
Oh
Right.
boy.
So
We're
like
going down the Roblox rabbit hole. Oh, I've got some stories
Really?
for this. I don't remember a few of them
Are
off
you
the
gonna
top of my head because I don't
Start
have
at the
material in front of
beginning.
me.
Club Penguin. That's where this all started, really.
No, Club Penguin is what separated the men from the boys. Cow RP
And
is
then
what
this
turned
creepy men went
into
for the
guys.
boys. Yes, I understand what
No,
you're
if you
saying.
wanted
Oh, God.
creepy old men, you went on Habbo Hotel.
No, you're right. Nope, I forgot.
Club Penguin? No, Club
I
Penguin
blacked
was
that out of
based.
my memory. You're right. Never mind. We don't talk about that.
But yeah, no, Roblox. This this fun little game that
Is
got
my Roblox-
advertised on TV, that had a TV commercial, a shitty TV commercial using material from creators that did not consent to that.
Huh.
Is my Roblox girlfriend okay?
Your Roblox girlfriend is not real, man. It's time to come home.
It's not real, man.
What? Oh.
They make it a point for their creator programs and whatnot to have this like really toxic way of paying their creators like pennies on the dime and pocketing most of the profit that goes off of that. Like if you've ever taken a look at their cosmetic shop, it is literally an NFT stock market. I've seen items on there go for like several 100,000 of their in-game currency Robux, I guess. That equates out to like the last time I checked that it was like over $10,000.
Sheesh.
And that's not to say, this, especially since it's quote unquote free. It is a pretty big hotbed for sexual activity, predator type of nonsense.
Yeah.
Well, I
the
think-
whole 9 yards. Like this game has always been in the spotlight for being it ain't good, Chief. It ain't good.
I think we covered it like a while ago. I don't remember exactly when it was. When Kim Kardashian's kid found her like sex tape in Roblox.
Yeah.
That's actually hilarious.
Someone made like a whole world it was just playing on this like jumbotron in the world.
Can you imagine getting your guts blown out and then having it be broadcasted in a gigantic Cineplex, right? This big old billboard getting your guts rearranged, and a bunch of children are literally watching you. Get you just.
Yeah, it's a pretty sick ecosystem, and like that's why I appreciate that like Sony actually cared about child safety, and they're like, okay, you know what, we're not gonna have Roblox for now, but Xbox is like, no, we need all the money we can get.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Right, but apparently now they lax their rules on it, so they're kind of working with them to see if they want
because they smell money from
nice.
vulnerable children and their aggressive marketing schemes.
It's like one of the biggest online games. Like
no, I think it's like the
right
biggest.
now.
Yeah. It's like no one. I mean, it probably we probably don't realize it because it's probably only on like YouTube Kids, but like Roblox videos, they get
yeah.
So
they make stupid money.
I will give them credit though. Roblox actually does have some rather interesting content on it, especially if you've seen any of those like Call of Duty shooter types that are like replicated in Roblox. I actually find that impressive. I really do find that impressive that they have a scoring system, tracks for like attachments for guns and all sorts of other things. Like that's actually impressive. That's pretty cool. But PlayStation being hesitant for this and then kind of reneging on that to think about putting it on the platform. Yeah, they smell money in the water because they have a lot of users for how easily accessible this game is. From what I'm reading here in the article, they're working to hang on to more users by allowing content for players 17 and older. And having a content rating system introduced in 2021 to help parents better control the user-created stuff that their children are allowed to play. But of course, with their non-existent moderation team, those things will slip through the cracks, and your child will most likely see something they're not supposed to. To give you a context, anybody listening context for this, more than half of that platform's daily users are under the age of 13. and a video from Kim Kardashian was easily accessible. And their administration team is famous for a very hands-off approach and sweeping things under the rug and blatantly ignoring people that are actually involved in the community and are pointing this stuff out. They don't care. They just want their money.
Oof.
And if you really wanted to play a game like a game that's like congruent to Roblox, just give your kid Minecraft.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it's probably safer in most and
even the realms are like moderated pretty heavily by like just the community alone is just better. I feel like for the realms and stuff.
Yeah, they have a Pokimane mod that like does like a bunch of Pokemon stuff in Minecraft.
Super huge. Yeah,
those servers are heavily moderated because like the Discord presence ties into the game as well. So like in Discord, you'll actually get a chat readout from when you're playing on the server, and like you can't even get away with the occasional swear in that, or you get like warned, or if you repeat offense, you put in jail. Like those are heavily moderated. They know children play that, and they keep their noses squeaky clean.
Oh, what happens in Minecraft jail?
You're basically it's like trouble. It's like Gmod servers or whatever. They just put you in a box and you're not going anywhere. Or some 13-year-old on a moderator power trip fantasy decides to ban you from the server anyway. After
you know where this pickaxe is going? No.
You're about to find out.
You hear like the hearts chipping away.
Yeah, so like I don't know. Again, I did have some respect for Sony for actually, caring for at least for as long as they did. But I assume the money finally got to it. They're like, or
Robux add up
because the thing is, right, is that they even say like, oh, but we're laxing our side of it. So like, it's really not them saying, oh, Roblox is doing a better job at making sure this isn't happening, but we're just making it easier to accept what they're doing.
Right, we're just letting them
exploiting child creators and allowing actually illicit content on your game.
Right.
What a joke. I like my heart goes out to anybody that has. I'm sorry, I keep talking over you. I feel bad. This I don't know. I didn't expect to get that fired up about this, but like my heart really goes out to parents that have to deal with their children playing or that play Roblox, and I can't imagine what that would be like, having to like constantly peek over your shoulder and make sure your kid's not getting into something that they really shouldn't.
Well, I actually have
it's a nightmare. It has to be a nightmare.
I actually have firsthand experience in this because my partner's kids play Roblox and they're very little. Roblox has gotten it's definitely gotten better. They have much better parental controls. There's a way for like notification to come up with like what servers they're joining and stuff like that. Obviously there can be more. I know recently they actually added that Roblox now you can make servers that are specifically age restricted. Like specifically. So now if it's mature, you have to use that kind of server. Obviously there's going to be ways to exploit it, but they definitely have done a better job, but there's still a terrible community that makes it like toxic. So like it's definitely a balancing act.
It's a very toxic community too.
Right. I'm not saying Roblox is perfect, but they are trying to some degree to make it better because even they know like at some point something's going to happen again. There's going to be some massive lawsuit they're going to avoid.
I'm just surprised they haven't caught a lawsuit, or maybe they have. I don't know, but
let's see.
Genuinely surprised with all the controversy on that website that they haven't gotten shut down by now.
Apparently, Roblox has a guideline around unplayable. Well, it looks like you can't have any gambling games, anything regarding gambling, which makes sense. They would get sued.
But their cash shop works like a stock market, so it's okay. That's such a double standard.
Yeah, what?
Oh god. Yeah, so like I don't know. It like they're trying to make it better in some ways, but like you said, it's really ultimately it's better if your kids aren't involved in Roblox at all. But like it's like an infection. Once one kid in school plays it, it just goes like wildfire.
They all play it. Yeah.
I mean, look at what happened with us in RuneScape back in the day.
Fair. or Halo. Everyone played Halo when it came out.
Yeah.
You ever get somebody in RuneScape just message you out of the blue, talk for a little while, and then say, "Yeah, I'm gonna plow my sister. You want to plow my sister too?"
I mean,
Honestly, yeah.
I've gotten messages about wanting to buy GF, but
Yeah.
never about I don't remember being that explicit. Like, no.
Listen, if you went into the Grand Exchange and you went buying GF 10K, oh, you were onto something. You had some.
Yeah, but when we were the Grand Exchange didn't exist when we were younger, right?
It was in development because around the time something like this actually happened to me, that yes, the Grand Exchange was actually a thing. I never did get that gold diamond ring back, but it was, to be fair, it was kind of getting a little serious. So I guess I don't hold it against Rashonda for
for leaving,
getting cold feet. It's all right. I'm a lot to handle now.
Right. I've accepted. I've moved on. I'm a better person now.
Are you though?
No, that's debatable.
It all went downhill from there.
Let's see. Yeah, Sony literally says over the last couple of years, however, we have reviewed those policies and relaxed a little on this. We have been conservative for too long, and now we are currently engaging with people at Roblox. We hope that situation will change. So,
congratulations, everybody. Thanks to the leak, you now know that we're going morally bankrupt.
Yeah.
Hope you like getting $1,000 charges at a time on your card because your kids are charging to them Robux.
They go and buy Roblox. It's going to be cool.
Which would mean the only one that doesn't have Roblox is Switch or Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm currently facing $2,000 in charges from Roblox, but at least my kid has sweet, like, Fire Angel wings.
Thank God. I mean, at least it worked out. You know.
Never mind the fact that my car just got repossessed. You know, at least my kid has drip. What can you say about yours? My kid's not an idiot.
Let's see. It says here more than half the platform's daily, this is for Roblox, daily users are under 13. Although it forbids displaying sexual activity, illegal substances, and swearing, occasional rule-breaking content can slip past moderation in user-created titles. In addition, Roblox is working to hang onto its users as they grow, now allowing content for players 17 and older. It says 17 to 24 range is the fastest growing segment of players.
Ooh, this is going to be Tinder.
No, it's going to be Kick.
Oh my God.
Dude. Kick.
Like KIK, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I remember Kick.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to cheat on your girl, Kick.
Yeah.
You wanted to
buy
meet someone
stocks,
shady?
Kick. You wanted anything at all, Kick.
Yeah, really though. I mean, like half the girls I like match with on some dating site would be like, "Hey, let's talk on Kick." I'm like, here we go. Okay, well. And
have you heard of crypto? This new and upcoming thing. You know, if I listened to them back in the day, I'd be rich. All right, let's just say they were onto something back then.
With you, if I had figured out how to get a wallet and mining going, I would be set right now.
They were trying to tell us, and nobody listened. Jeez.
Overall,
don't play Roblox.
Don't play Roblox. Thanks, Sony. It's nice to know that you're as morally bankrupt as I think you are.
Yeah. Go play Minecraft.
I hope that dirty child exploitation money really feels good in your pocket. It probably will, and you probably don't care, but I really hope it feels good knowing that that's going to happen.
That's it. I'm making a stand. I'm never buying a PlayStation console until Spider-Man 2 comes out. In which case,
that's right.
I lift the ban.
That's why we make a different one.
We're not doing it again.
We'll make a different Roblox. We'll call it Zobor.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna call it Dragonfire.
Ooh, that sounded a little personal.
Wow. Roar XD.
Bringing it back.
This is your Bulgy Wulgy from across the floor, X3.
Moving on, okay?
Okay.
All right. We should have talked about this when we started, but I for some reason didn't go in order. This is like our podcast. Oh wait, no. No, we did. Never mind. We're good.
I thought I did. I thought I panicked when you said do it, and I was like, what?
I'm in a No, we're good. So there's some riots going on in France, I believe. Right?
Oui.
Or is it Paris? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So most of it isn't video game related. Basically, the police unfortunately shot a 17-year-old delivery driver, and for like trying to escape, and it caused like these mass riots and protests. However, the president is blaming social media and video games. And what I find an unbelievable quote. Let's see here. Violence has devastating consequences. We have zero tolerance for content that promotes or incites hatred or violent behavior of any part or on any part of Snapchat. A Snapchat spokesman told AP, so it's the wrong spot. I'm quoting. I want to get to the one that I actually care about. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Macron, this is the president who said this. We sometimes have the feeling that some of them are living out in the streets the video games that have intoxicated them.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
man, I played Payday once, and now look at me. Look at me.
I'm trying to rob banks.
Robbing banks every
banks.
other Thursday.
It's
man, I played Mortal Kombat once, and now I have the physical strength to literally detach
I'm gonna
somebody's head
rip someone's heart out of their chest.
I absolutely have the power to literally pierce my hand into this person's chest.
It's just like it's not only a complete deflection. It's just it's a terrible one at that. Like no one runs out in the street reliving their video game, like it's like, imagine if I just played Zelda and like, you know what, I want to walk around the streets with a sword and shield, like slashing people. Like what?
So I think you said earlier what about this shooting that happened. That was a police involved shooting.
Yeah, that's if I didn't, which I mean, like it's terrible.
And it couldn't be, and this whole riots thing couldn't be because of, police brutality, increase in housing and income inequality, or race policy in France is just be colorblind, to quote the article.
Right.
Like it couldn't be because things are kind of absolutely garbage in France. Like if you've ever seen a couple of videos, not recently, but like a few months to like a year ago or so, that their immigration policies have allowed for their streets to look like an actual bomb went off in them. Their streets are just loaded with squatters and trash.
In Paris?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
I
didn't know that.
I've been paying attention to this on the DL for a little while. And
because of this has been going on that long?
No other riots. I mean, it's
okay.
like for like the George Floyd thing, they had a riot for that, but or protest is really the word.
Oh, they just have them frequently.
Yeah, but the other issues are really, like Rob said, like there's much worse issues. Well, not comparatively to that, but there's just terrible issues going on in France or Paris, whatever, and they are just they're rising up. They're like, yeah, we're done with your crap. And when the president says something stupid like this, it's hard not to get behind them.
Deflect the blame. Oh yes, TikTok and social media and video games are to blame. Dude, we had this exact same conversation for fucking years. We had these conversations when violent video games were just starting to come out around the time Mortal Kombat and whatnot came out. And that's how the ESRB happened, which I agree with. That was unnecessary.
Yeah, right. But every time there's a school shooting or something, some sort of mass shooting or whatever, they always do the same thing.
It always circles back to
video games. These damn games. You're playing your stupid Animal Crossing, you get mad at Tom Nook, and then you go shoot something. No, that's not what is happening. It's these mentally ill people that, like, see no way out other than to do this.
And to just burn the world as badly as it's burned them.
Right.
I absolutely love. Yeah, I'm going to go like, yes, let me just play Stardew Valley and then immediately get the urge to open up with an AK-47 in the
right. Where's the correlation? Which psychologist is telling these like whatever they're called, the politicians that like this is the correlation? It's like, oh, you played Cookie Clicker? Damn, what is wrong with you?
This is some mad projecting nonsense, and it literally couldn't be because of the fact that France is literally dealing with. I see in the comments here for the article, and I do love going into these comments because people aren't going to hold back on these kind of things.
Right.
It is absolutely a touch out of reality kind of thing. To paraphrase this article, it's similar problems to what we experience in America: an overly militarized police force with police officers kitted to the teeth, treating violence as the answer to everything and not answerable to justice no matter what they do, as well as, financial inequalities and difficulties that everybody is experiencing right now. And this nice little one here that I really love is that the French system for reporting incidents like this doesn't record ethnicity. So there is a general belief that the system is racist and no way to prove that it isn't. So there's no transparency on these kind of things either.
Right.
So what I would love to know is why they say because people are going to just record everything. This isn't new. People recording major events like these and riots and whatnot. This is not new. People were doing this the minute YouTube was available.
Oh yeah.
And would share these.
Oh, before that too. Like ever since, forget just video games. Look at back in the 80s, the satanic panic with Dungeons and Dragons. Mary's summoning demons in the basement playing D&D.
You know what I'm doing in the basement while I'm playing D&D? I'm playing. No. Let me cook. I'm going
just because
somewhere
in my fantasy world, I also own a bunch of socks. Doesn't mean that
Doesn't mean that they have to be crusty either.
Right? Yeah.
No, apparently, the only thing I'm doing when I play Dungeons and Dragons is I'm hoping to God I'm going to pull off this con save with my dwarf paladin, which is hilarious because I'm actually rather tall in real life. A tall guy playing a short guy. It's funny to me.
Nice.
That I'm not concerned with. Let me just carve this pentagram into my wrist and
bring it to school and I'll summon Satan to destroy my enemies or whatever they think is going to happen.
God-fearing boomers, man. Every friggin' time. We had to deal with these kind of talks about violence, video game violence and whatnot around the time of Columbine, and hearing the excuse on the Buffalo, New York shooting and whatnot, blaming games for that. It's just these dipshit politicians looking for an out to blame people and blame literally anybody but their own failings of society, and that they allowed this to get this far.
Right. Well, this Macron guy, whoever he is, he's a moron. I don't know if you saw this quote. He said, "We sometimes have the feeling that some of them are living out in the streets. The video games have intoxicated them."
Yeah, that's right.
How are they playing video games if they live on the street?
You got bigger problems if you're on the street.
Yeah. I don't think it's the video games influencing them on the street. I think it's the meth and crack they're doing under the bridge down the highway.
I think it's the rampant increase of, immigration and refugees and just having a bunch of squatters in the streets coming from these countries, not really being able to get a leg up, and just the severe housing and income inequality.
Yeah.
Anything to just not address the elephant in the room and actually take responsibility. But I guess bureaucracy works in mysterious ways, so what the hell do I know?
It's just, I don't know. It's sad. I don't know if he actually believes it or is purely using it as a scapegoat. But
scapegoat / PR stunt, absolutely.
I don't know. It's just crazy to me. I just don't know how you can logically put the two together. By that logic, then what's his thoughts on movies?
Right. Thanos snapped half the world away. Maybe I should make that happen. What? No. It's illogical.
Well, if we're gonna talk about movies, why don't we talk about TV shows too? And that the murder shows like NCIS or CIA or whatever.
Look at
call it. They're informative. To coin the term from South Park, informative murder porn.
Right.
Yeah, that's
look at 13 Reasons Why, the uproar when that came out. Everybody was like, "Oh, this show's going to teach my kid to play Sudoku." And it's like, no, like this show is like showing you like what actually happens. Like this stuff actually happens. It's not to like show your kids this outlet or, you know, whatever, this way out or however you want to put it. But like, I don't know, like it's just because a kid sees this doesn't mean like, okay, he's going to go do it. Like, no, you explain to them, talk to them, especially if they're young and impressionable.
No, heaven forbid these wife-hating Karen couples ever, you know, practice communication in a healthy manner to their family members. No. It can't be my failure. It has to be society that failed my children.
Right.
I mean, look, I will say this, though. I do think to some degree social media does play a certain role in, like, not uprising, like in the development of especially children. However, I don't think it's to the extreme point of a riot. Like, you know,
right.
Like, yeah, I look, I will always say that technically, like, I believe Facebook and other social media has been a net negative for like people growing up, like, you know, elementary, high school, whatever. But
definitely.
But I would not go as far as to say, oh, but they're also causing riots because of it. Like, no, they're just fed up with the system, you know?
Right.
It's just, I don't know, like all of it's stupid, you know, especially like, if he just said that, like, oh, there's a mental health crisis because of social media, that's a totally separate issue.
That's like a real thing, though.
Right,
like,
that
thing. Makes sense.
Right. But when he say, oh, social media and video games, it makes you want to live out these things in the real world, you lost me. Like, you know, it's just... Yeah, it's stupid. Like you said, it's just like old politicians.
What, it lets me live out my fantasies where I can actually feel like I'm doing good for somebody? Wow, crazy.
Right?
Whoa. That's
yeah.
Don't know how long these riots are going to go for, but if this guy's as dumb as he is when he says this stuff, then it's probably going to be a while. So, vive la resistance, and I can say that.
Yeah, is it time to? I feel like I've heard talk of it over the years, but is it time to start cranking out guillotines again? I'm kind of feeling it.
Honestly, dude, I was saying that to someone the other day. We should bring back like public executions for like the really bad people. I don't know. It could be cool.
Feeling some death penalty, huh? All right.
Yeah. That's not a political stance. I think it'd be cool.
Yes, Goons, Games, and Anarchy, my favorite.
Why would you say Goons, Games, and Guillotines? What? It starts with a G.
Because I wasn't talking. No, you're right.
Okay.
You're right. I'm at fault. I said the stupid thing. It could have been better. I'll workshop it.
Stinky.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's. Oh wait, is this the last thing?
Is it?
Is it? All right. On a lighter note, it's Assassin's Creed. Apparently, if the leaks are true, they're doing a remaster of like the Assassin's Creed game that really isn't an Assassin's Creed game, and it's a pirate simulator, but it's an amazing pirate simulator. And I'm all for it. I want Rob, have you ever played Assassin's Creed games? I don't know if you have.
So I played 1, I played 2, I played Brotherhood, and Revelations, and I think a little tiny bit of 3 and watched a little bit of Black Flag, and that's where I fell off with it.
Gotcha. Well, Derek hates Black Flag, and because
Black Flag is a good pirate game. It's a did we curse already? I don't remember.
Yes.
It's a shit Assassin's Creed game. This game fucking sucks. All right. I absolutely hate this game as an Assassin's Creed game. The fact that they're remaking it, and I made it in the thumbnail, is just to take the heat off of Skull and Bones, because that game's gonna fucking suck too. It's insane. Anyway, continue.
But what are your thoughts on it as a pirate game?
Pirate game, it's amazing. Black Flag? Oh yeah. I'd rather play Black Flag again than go to Skull and Bones. So.
Well, yeah, definitely. But
yeah.
So like, it's basically you're a pirate and you're also an assassin, or you like to pretend you're an assassin, but realistically, it's a pirate game. But it's like it was way too easy. The naval combat was really fun though. That was like pretty cool.
It was clean.
It
was really good.
But the part that's funny about this is that the same people who are working on Skull and Bones, which is the Ubisoft Singapore, are apparently working on this. Which it's weird because they originally worked on this when it came out.
Yeah,
it came
what?
out, then they're like, oh, hey, let's do a standalone pirate stuff. And it's been 15 years, I think, for Skull and Bones. 15 years. And Rob, I'm not sure if you know this, but so Skull and Bones is this terrible pirate game that they're developing where it's just naval combat. Like there's no like the only walking you do in it is like on an island, but there's no combat involved. So it's just like RPG walk, but the combat, all the gameplay is really on the ship.
This already sounds stupid.
Yeah, no, it's really bad. And with that said, though, this game has been in development for like 15 years because it was supposed to be like a standalone right after this Assassin's Creed. The issue is that they literally made a partnership with the government of Singapore, right? It was Singapore. Derek, can you correct me on that, or is it? Let's see.
Singapore,
right? Isn't it the government?
It's one of the Saudi Arabia. I think it is.
Really?
Is it Saudi Arabia?
I don't think it's Saudi.
No, it might be Singapore.
I think it is just Singapore.
Well, it's saying a Singapore studio management is currently forcing all developers on the game to work from the office rather than remotely.
Yeah, it has a deal with the Singapore government.
Yeah, so they literally made a deal with the government of Singapore to get funding for the game. So they contractually have to finish this game. They can't cancel it because they can't give that money back. Like, it's literally in development hell.
Trying to polish the game before a closed beta planned for late August.
And
also providing on-site breakfast and dinner as a way of thanking you for your unwavering commitment to our shared vision. Though it will also, and you know what this says to me? This says to me that these devs are working some serious crunch right now.
Serious. I'm sorry. It's been 10 years, not 15. Yeah, they had a deal with the government of Singapore where the main development studio making the game is based in providing generous subsidies. Thank you. Anyway, these include hiring people at the Ubisoft Singapore studio and the studio releasing original IPs over the next few years. So like they can't get out of this. They have to release it. And they've had like 2 betas or an alpha and a beta, and everyone's like, this is terrible. Like, this just isn't fun. They've delayed it like 4 times now. No one's having fun with it. And this is the team that's also now doing Assassin's Creed again. Look, it's cool. If it's getting remastered, whatever. But you know, I think Ubisoft just needs to finish this Skull and Bones game and just understand it's going to be a dumpster fire, which they're definitely afraid of, and then move on.
Oh, especially with it being live service too. Oh boy, boy.
A $60. I mean, you still have to buy the game, if I recall. But don't worry, it's all live service. Don't you worry. Dude, Battle Pass.
Battle Pass. You get a different color.
Yeah, our game is absolutely unrepentant garbage, but we want some Battle Pass cosmetics.
It's like they somehow took the they somehow made the fun naval combat of Black Flag and made it unfun, which is kind of impressive. It took them 10 years to make a fun thing unfun, and then it's just like, I don't know. Like when I first watched the trailer for it, I told Derek, I'm just like, you're telling me this is a pirate game with no like ship to ship like sword combat or anything? Like it's just the ships. And
you telling me I got my pirate without the pirate?
Are we allowed to talk about like what we played in that? Like,
I don't think so. That was like an NDA.
Oh, okay.
And they had an NDA too.
Oh yeah,
well, yeah. They didn't want it getting out.
Jeez.
You know. Let's just say it's exactly what you expect. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Yeah. And if you pre-order it, there's a special edition and wait, there's a premium edition. I'm on it. Hold on, I gotta add this to cart. Oh,
dude, of course there's an ultimate edition. It's Ubisoft.
Dude, they actually you can't. The add to cart is grayed out, and they don't have a price for anything yet. That's actually.
Oh no,
dude! You get but you get the premium bonus pack missions, whatever that means. Like there's base game, Premium bonus pack missions. I like that. Like the fact that you get to play missions. Smuggler's Pass token and the art book / soundtrack. The Ballad of Bloody Bones collection. This is just the Smuggler's Pass token is the battle pass. So anyway, so we're all gonna get it, right? That's
Yeah.
Internet connection is required for this game. You can't not have internet connection if you want to be a pirate. Anyway, so look, I kind of hope this is true because I would like to replay that game purely for the fun pirate aspect. But what I really want is an online Assassin's Creed game again from Brotherhood. Yeah, I want that.
No, you just want cow RP again.
Instead, we get a VR game that's a lie. So, it's fine.
You get a VR game. That's my brain, it hurts me. That VR game's gonna be trash. All right. With that said, I actually am surprising the both of you with this. We're starting to end every Goons Gone Wild with a question. A question that I found on the internet.
That you found on the internet? Oh,
yes,
okay.
I found on the internet. I thought it was an interesting one to ask. All right.
Okay.
You get all right. So you can pick any game you want that you have like that you have the possibility to die in. So for example, Animal Crossing doesn't count, because you can't die in that game.
Natural causes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pick one natural cause. Shut up. You pick one. You have to pick one game to beat, without dying to get $100,000. What game do you pick to play?
Wait, I get sucked into the game and play it, or
no,
you're playing the game.
Like imagine Mr. Beast is like, hey, I'll give you $100,000 if you beat a game of your choosing without dying. But if you die, you just don't get that money. Like, what game do you think you can confidently beat without dying once? And it has to be a game that you can die in. So yeah, again, Animal Crossing.
Does Pokimane count? You don't die unless wiping
the
out.
team wipe would be like if you're going by
Nuzlocke
rules.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no purely because
I gotta look around my room. Hold on, man.
I'm gonna go on record and say Super Metroid. I could do it without dying once.
Really? You can do it without dying once?
Easily.
I don't know.
And I'd be able to style a little bit while I'm in there too.
I would say Kingdom Hearts 1.
When it comes to
That's
Pokemon,
still so rough.
Oh yeah, it's a long game, but I could probably play through it without dying.
I was going to say for Pokemon, I would argue if that was the case, if any one Pokemon faints, it counts as a death.
Oh, then no. Yeah, no.
That's why. I think that's a fair
Yeah, that's what I was trying to decipher.
Yeah,
if it's a whiteout, then yeah, I'm fine. If it's a one guy dies, no.
Or I would say, all right, only whiteout counts, but it has to be Diamond and Pearl from the Cynthia fight.
Oh no.
It's
no. I see. Emerald was the first thing that came to my mind.
But yeah. If I said Emerald, but you had to beat the battle tower. Okay.
You have to go through the entire battle frontier and get gold medals too.
I was like, that's just yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I'd say Kingdom Hearts 1 or I don't know. Maybe
despite having this question prepped, I had for some reason I didn't prep myself for an answer.
Typical.
Binding of Isaac.
No way! No, I'm calling cap.
Why can't they count?
Cap. I've literally heard you screaming in my ears that you've had runs ruined. Ain't no way.
Exactly. Well, I'm saying that but I would argue. Well, if I can pick the character, then absolutely I can go with it. I just pick I pick Azazel and just call it. I'm like, okay, this is a free win.
Right.
I could easily do it on Isaac, but
random character, you have to go to the beast.
Are Tainted included in the pool?
Yes.
Oh, that's so rough.
Oh, that's so
that's so rough.
Why do you do that?
If I got Jacob East now,
hey, who knows? You might get Tainted Cain.
I know.
You might get Tainted Cain.
or I get tainted lost and really get screwed. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I guess like if it was on my own rule set, like where like I could pick the character, I'd pick Binding of Isaac. But if that's not the case, I think I could beat Minish Cap without dying.
That's what I was thinking. Wind Waker too, yeah.
But I would set the expectation that fairies can't be allowed. Potions, yes, because you have to choose to use it. But
if you get fairy revived, it's still counts.
Yeah, you still go through a death animation. So I'd say Minish Cap. I think I could swing that without dying because like realistically, I can stop puzzles and like heal up. But and like. You only die from boss fights from like I guess being too cocky, right? But I know the game so much that I can easily do it. So yeah, and Rob, you said yours is Super Metroid.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet you $10.
Yeah.
No, not. And I'm sorry, Derek. What was yours again? Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah, I'd say Kingdom Hearts 1.
I mean, I've never watched that through and through.
It's just long. It's like a JRPG, so it'd take a while. But I think I could get the upgrades and stuff I needed to make sure I survived the whole time.
The official King Willix in chat says mine would be Battle Network. I'll allow it, but you can't have that Mega Buster capped out like from the collection.
Can't do Buster Max.
Buster Max, yeah.
You would have to. Okay, so recovery chips are on the table. Invis or anything like any Invis chips or anything like that, or mole doesn't count. Barriers, however, do count.
Rob would have, Rob, I'd allow you. You can be the rule setter for that because I trust your judgment. But I mean, I don't think it's impossible, but there's too many things to help you out in Battle Network to like really the final. I was gonna say the final boss would be a threat. I changed my answer. Metal Gear Solid. I've never. If you're talking about the original, I don't know.
Metal Gear Solid, really? Because you getting caught counts as you dying.
Right.
Is it cheating if I say? Wait, hold on a second. What is the name of that game?
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
No. Although I could beat that game front to back. What is that game where it's like all about reversing time, and at the end it turns out you're the villain? It's like it's like historically like known as like one of the best indie games because of the plot twist.
Time for Cuck.
No,
you could reverse time. It
sounds
so familiar. I have no idea what it's called though.
Hold on. Between Invisible Ink, It Takes Two. No, Recall. No, Timeline. Iron Danger. Come on. It's like oh my god, it's always in like the top 10 games. Braid, there we go. Braid.
Well, that was a swing and a miss on my part.
Yeah, no, Braid, remember like you can reverse time at any point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is that a cop out? Too free.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any
Mario
other games.
1 with on the Switch though. Switch emulation.
Yeah,
which I do hold the world record in. Thank you.
Any other games I'm trying to think off the top of my head? I was the first to say a Mario game, but there's always that slip up.
I know that's what I was thinking was Mario for the NES, and I was like, I could probably blow through that. And I was like, no, but there'd be like a pit I'd fall in and just be pissed that I fell in it, and that would be it.
Right. Even Halo 1, 2, or 3 on normal mode, you still like die once in a while from like a
knowing a challenge like that, they'd be like, I challenge this YouTuber to beat Halo Combat Evolved on Legendary to win $100,000, or I'm going to beat him to death with my own two hands.
And then the thumbnail's going to be just one of those cringy Discord conversations like, bet you can hey, I bet 100,000 you can't beat a game without dying, and then it's just like the response is bet. Like I hate that thumbnail. I totally
forgot about that, but I definitely need to do that for something. I don't know what yet, but
I hate those thumbnails where it's just
It's gonna be like,
Discord
dude, I hate George, and it's like you underneath. It's like bet. Oh, that should have been the thumbnail for this one.
No, we love George.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, the guy ain't even here to defend himself, and you're already.
He was
slagging
here
him.
for like a message in the chat.
oh really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, any other games come to mind like you confidently could beat for 100K without dying?
Confidently without
Geist
dying.
on the GameCube.
I don't know enough about that game to
I
know it.
love that game. Nintendo, listen here. It's been a month. I didn't call you out this month yet.
Sonic 3
Remake
and Knuckles.
Geist.
I could do Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Really? I feel like this.
Sonic's just like it's same as Mario, right? It'd be like that one, just like something wanky would happen and you died to it. I don't know.
No, as long as you know your roots, you're usually good. Plus, you always can just go the extra mile and go for the emeralds and coast.
Mine would be Honey Pop.
Honey Pop?
Yeah,
I have no idea what that is.
Honey Pop. You can look it up later.
My second choice would probably be Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. That's a
Oh, Banjo-Kazooie would be a good one. Yeah.
not the original. Well, yeah, not the original ones because the 1 and 2E,
No,
like
yeah.
you like
Why
the only
nuts
that-
and bolts when Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie exist?
because well, first of all, Nuts and Bolts is honestly one of my favorite games of all time. But with 1 and 2E, it's like I think the one thing that's really going to kill you is fall damage. I think like one slip up in the right spot, you just die from fall damage. Everything
Right.
else kind of easy breezy, but with Nuts and Bolts, it's almost next to impossible to literally just die.
True.
And
So
True.
what you're telling me is you'll scream Jinjo before you die.
Jinjo!
Jinjo!
Also, side note, I got screwed on the 360 version. There was a glitch. I didn't
remember this from back in the day. Oh my god.
I got everything complete in Banjo-Kazooie and it screwed me. It said I didn't have all the jiggies and I did. I had every single one plus the DLC and it didn't give me the completion. I was so pissed off. I can't. Don't say it. Don't you dare say it. Dude,
Sounds like you weren't getting jiggy with it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
No,
skill issue.
Skill issue. Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna say.
I wonder. Actually, it might be. I might have to go back. I wonder if it's fixed.
It's on
Yeah,
the
whatever.
rare replay, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
See if
Yeah,
you can
those-
do Battletoads without dying.
That's a $1 million because just purely for the race section.
Yeah.
Ah, good old clinger wingers.
Rob, I'm sorry. Did you have a second choice?
Yeah, Super Metroid was my first. Sonic 3
Yeah.
and Knuckles was my second.
Okay.
choice.
Oh,
Right.
you're curious about that. Okay.
Not
yeah.
even just Sonic 3 on its own. Not Sonic and Knuckles on its own. I'll shotgun 2 games.
And Derek, what was your second one?
Geist on the
Geist.
GameCube.
What's that game about?
You play as a ghost. It's kind of like Metal Gear, where if you get like caught, you'd like die. So
And you don't think you could die in that game?
I would
Like
be
in
able
a
to.
playthrough?
I'd have to practice it because I just haven't been able to play it
Maybe
in a long
another
time.
relatively simple choice, Luigi's Mansion. I feel like
Oh yeah, it's really hard to die in that
Luigi's
guy.
Mansion, huh?
Luigi's penthouse, baby.
hold on a second. Let me count. Yeah, I mean with Luigi's Mansion, really the ultimate threat is the boss battles, and even then, the only two that really are challenging or arguably is the painter and the last one, and even then it's
Right.
like
Not a challenge, really.
yeah, it's not a challenge. Rob, you've played Luigi's Mansion, right?
Oh yeah, I loved it. Great game.
Right. Oh, yeah. I remember back when me and Derek were just not like we're like, let's see how fast you can beat this. And like Derek was like, he wasn't too far off from the world record at the time. He was just like, it was like, close to 2 hours. Mind you, we were kids, and Derek was at like 2:30 or something. Like realistically, for not using any speedrun strats, it was like
Yeah, the only one I could do was like when you go in the baby's room, you go behind the chest and it like clips you through the wall. That was like the only trick I could do. But then it got to this like insane like X-plane thing where you're in the ceiling, like walking this way. I don't know. It got too difficult, but
Gotcha.
good game.
Yeah. Well, those are our choices. Let us know in the comments anywhere what yours are or what you think of ours. If we can do it. I mean, I totally believe I can do it, but other than that, you guys have anything to say before we hit the old dusty trail?
Join the Discord. Rate us 5 stars everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Kick, Twitch. I don't know. Tell me what your favorite color is. Nobody does that. I don't know why. Just do
Like
it.
a handful of people have said their favorite color, and that's honestly pretty disappointing. Tell us your favorite color.
There's over 1,000 of you now. I expect at least 10 of you on this video to put what your favorite color is. Okay? That's all I'm asking.
Right,
yeah, join the Discord. Come hang out. Talk to us. Watch stuff. We need the hours. Okay.
Yeah. All right, have a good one, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Rob, you're going to say bye? You're just going to...
Bye-bye.